Zombies, the living dead, walking corpse, meat puppet, bone bag. They've existed for centuries, going back to biblical times. They've been known as the lepers of our society, feeding off the living, instilling fear in the populace, causing terror wherever they go. However, they are becoming increasingly more popular with today's youth. I'm here today with zombie spokesperson, Mr. Dwayne Jones. Mr. Jones, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
The world's interested to know what your life was like. Well, who were you?
Well,
who are you now? Is there a difference?
Well, I am Dwayne Jones, zombie spokesperson. In life, I was your typical accountant, went off, did my 9 to 5 at the office, came home to the wife and kids until I got attacked by a zombie. And life's actually been quite great ever since then. There's it's been quite a ride, quite a rush.
Very good. Many people among the living, especially in the mainstream media, have observed that you and your brethren prefer the term living impaired. Now, could you expand upon that preference for us? Maybe clarify that.
Well, there's a lot of hatred and prejudice that comes towards my people, and living impaired is a little bit more respectful way to acknowledge our presence.
So your people are not actually living anymore?
Well, that all depends on your terminology for living. I'm quite alive, you see. I may have maggots coming out of my earlobes, but I can see, kind of. I can hear, sort of. And, I can speak to you right now. If I were completely dead, I would just be one sack of meat sitting on this chair.
Well, I want to explore the idea that the living impaired are mindless. What kind of comment might you have for that statement? If the living impaired are mindless?
Well, I don't agree with that at all, actually. In fact, I've had a few minds this week.
Oh, I see what you did there.
See?
Very good, sir.
I would also like to say that because we have such great amounts of brain power, that we're actually a little bit better off than the rest of you flesh bags. But all in all, we're actually just like everybody else. We're just living impaired.
You're dead.
No, in a way, yes, but not in the conventional meaning of the word dead.
Well, we had our crack research team do some digging. Here's some definitions for the audience that our research team discovered. This is what dead means, according to dictionary.com. You're lacking sensitivity of feeling, you are insensitive, incapable of being emotionally moved, and you have a total and permanent cessation of all the vital functions of an organism.
Look,
You seem to be moving now, so I'm not sure how much of that really does apply to the living impaired.
you see, the thing with the internet and these sources.
Well, here's another. Wikipedia even states that living impaired, aka zombie, is typically a reanimated corpse of a human being who's controlled by someone else using magic, but more recent stories have called it a pandemic, a nationwide pandemic.
Look, let me stop you right there. Now, first of all, Wikipedia, you can't even use it for college papers. It's not very credible. In fact, the academic community has discredited it many, many times. As far as this whole voodoo magic hullabaloo goes, there is no man controlling me. We have free will. There's not some man behind some curtain over there shaking his juju stick and telling me to move around. This is just utter fleshism. And could you please take that mask off?
This mask.
Yes.
This is just a precautionary measure.
I don't much appreciate it, and I can't take you seriously in that, sir. Could you please take the mask off?
Isn't living impaired, isn't that transmitted by the air?
No, don't be foolish.
Oh.
It's like rabies, you have to be bit.
Oh. Oh, I'll just be over here then. Take this off. It seems I'm not left with very many choices here, so I'm going to move on to something else. There's been a lot of talk over the last several years and in the mainstream media about the possibility of the year 2012 being the year that the world ends. It's the year the Mayan calendar ends, therefore the year the world ends. Should we be expecting a spike in living impaired activity by 2012? What do you have to say to that?
I don't believe that there's going to be this apocalypse you speak of. There's definitely no reason why that would even be considered. It's just this entertainment industry's hullabaloo that's getting people all riled up and having them join together to hear their fleshism towards my people.
Well, really, I just want to get your take on what you think of the possibility of these end-of-the-world scenarios that we're hearing on the news. Master race, superior race rising
See,
up.
I can't really discuss this. This is something I haven't been briefed on, and I'm pretty sure this is just a bunch of hocus pocus.
So you're not aware of any plans for a living impaired uprising?
No, definitely not. I can't. I do not have a proper say in this matter. I'm only a zombie spokesperson. I'm not a zombie official.
So you're not in a position to comment on
No.
Any
But
possible-
there's nothing going on that should worry you meatbags.
So you have nothing you can give us.
No. Nothing.
So you're not actually going to tell me anything.
I don't know what you're trying to insinuate here, sir.
Well, perhaps. I'm sorry. Were you just